electricity, power. So that's why it can also affect the internet as well. But I guess it's okay now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Is
hear
it
you.
okay now? Okay, that's good. So let's continue. So this time, like what I said, that's the lesson that we're going to talk about today. So you said a while ago that you uh, at least do or go running for about 45 or 1 hour. But what about food? Let's talk about, of course, that's also important. Aside from doing exercise, we also have to be aware of what we eat. What about, do you usually eat healthy food? Do you like eating healthy food?
Sorry, I can hear clearly. Can you
Hello,
speak?
can you hear me now?
Yeah. Can you
Okay,
speak louder, please?
wait a moment. Let me check. What about now?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Better. Oh, okay. I said, like what I said, aside from doing exercise, of course, we have to be aware of what we eat. Because when we eat healthy food, we also have a healthy body. What about you? Are you aware of what you eat, or you don't care about it, or you just eat what's delicious, or are you mindful if it's delicious or not? Something, or I mean, if it's healthy or not? Are you
So
aware
I
of that?
I very like fast food.
Ah, me too.
Fast maybe some some sweet things like chocolate
Mm-hmm.
or milk tea.
Ah.
But I know it's very I will become fat, overweight when
Mm-hmm.
I eat so much. But but finally, I really like this one.
Mm-hmm.
I know we need to eat healthy food, but
Mm-hmm.
healthy food is very boring for me.
So that's why.
But I know we have
Okay.
we will get a fit body, a
Yes.
nice body when we eat healthy food.
Mm-hmm.
But finally, I really like fast food or tea and sweet things, not healthy.
Mm-hmm. What about cooking? I mean, cooking like healthy? No, as well. I see. But it's already you're still young, okay. So I guess it's better also too. But like what I said, we're still going to talk about that. So sports and fitness. So there are different pictures here, as you can see, and I want you to underline the phrases or tell me the phrases in sentences 1 to 3 that best describe your lifestyle or the lifestyle of people in your country. Okay, so there are options here that I want you to read. So let's read the first one. Most people in my country. Can you read it, please?
Okay, I
All
have
right.
a friend. She
Mm-hmm.
comes. Okay.
Okay.
Underline the phrase in sentence that best confusing.
Your
Important,
lifestyle.
important
Okay. All right. So
to
most people in my country think it
think
is
it's important to keep
to keep.
fit.
All right. And what about number two?
And material is keep fit by going jogging.
Okay.
Going
All right.
jogging.
And what about three?
I work out all the time. I mean, quite. I work out all the time.
All the time. You work out all the time, or quite an active person, or you never do any exercise?
I am quite an active person.
All right. Okay. And what about here? Tell me the phrases
Was
that best describe how you feel about sports.
sport. Um, tedious.
Yes, that's right.
Tedious. Oh,
Oh,
Number two is
So that's what
good
you
fun.
feel about. I guess me too.
Good
What
fun.
about you?
And
Playing sports. It's
number
good
two
fun.
is good fun. And number three, why the sport? I not a lich in
Ah,
most of the sport.
I guess we have something in common.
Lazy.
So you said a while ago that tedious. The watching sport for you is tedious, especially when you watch on TV. I guess me too. But do you still remember the last time that you watched sport on TV? What was it? Do you still remember? When was the last time that you watched sport on TV? And what kind of sport is it? Was it basketball, football?
Um, my father is table tennis player.
Player. Ooh.
So I also I always watch table tennis when
Ah,
I was young.
when you were young, I see.
But recently I just watch badminton watch in on TikTok.
Ah, wow.
Sometimes TikTok suggests me
Mm-hmm.
about good good match with
Oh, the
badminton.
algorithm. Ah, that's right. So that's why. But are you good at playing badminton too?
No,
No. But have you
I
tried it?
I know how to play the badminton. Sometimes I will try to play table tennis, but
Mm-hmm.
it's so difficult to
Exactly.
play. Yeah,
So that's why. But at least you enjoyed watching badminton.
yeah.
Okay. But you're not good at doing it or playing it.
So,
Okay.
I like to watch what kind of sport with two people.
I mean one on one,
It's not team
not a
like
team.
soccer,
Oh
like
yeah. Mm-hmm.
something like
Like
that.
football or
Yeah.
basketball, something like that. Okay, so you want individual sports
Um,
instead of team sports. Okay, but at least okay, you enjoyed it sometimes. Now, what
it's
about
a
this one?
countervailing. Countervailing.
Mm-hmm.
I like this kind of sport. Have countervailing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
between two people.
All right. Now, this time, speaking of that, so I want you to give some examples of different sports. For example, contact sports.
Contact.
Okay. So, what are the example of contact sports? So, when you said contact sports, of course, that you have a
Contact sport.
contact to one another. I mean, to uh, other person. Okay. For example, you touch. Okay, or you punch, something like that. So there are sports like that, or you bump.
Contact sport.
Okay, or you bump him or her. So what are the some example of contact sports? For example, let me give you boxing.
Oh, boxing.
Have you tried to watch boxing? That's also quite popular in my country because we have a famous boxer, which is with Manny Pacquiao. So that's why boxing. What else?
Hmm. Boxing. I have no idea if it was contact sports.
Okay, so most of contact sports are like individuals as well, like or two people as well, like boxing, judo. What else? Taekwondo.
Judo.
Those are
Taekwondo.
yes. Wrestling. Okay, so those are some of contact sports, and these sports are actually a little bit dangerous. Okay, so that's why. Have you seen some? I mean, one of these.
Yeah, I really
Ah,
like judo. Judo. Yeah,
oh,
I
oh,
really like
that's
this.
Okay, so these are what we call the contact sport.
Contacts.
That's right. What about two? Do you like water
That's
sports?
what.
Have you tried water sports? I
That's
never
what.
tried it.
Swim.
That's right, swimming. Are you good
Swimming.
at swimming?
Yeah. No. I. I afraid of water.
Oh,
Swimming.
me too. I guess we have lots of common.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why
When
you
I
hate
go
water.
to the beach, I
Watch it.
just what I just watch my
Just
friends
relax.
swim
Okay.
or play at the water. And I know, no, no way, never.
Exactly. It's a little bit, I mean, you also a little bit scared about it. So there are different kind of water sports like swimming. What else? Like your friends, what do your friends do when they go to the beach aside from swimming? What are some water activities that they like?
Hmm. It in soccer, but they play soccer on the water.
Ah, oh, I see. So that's
And
why.
volleyball.
Mm,
Volleyball is
yes,
not
that's
the
also
sport.
common. Exactly. But when you said water sports like diving, have you tried this? I guess
Diving.
you're afraid to do that.
Ah, diving. Okay.
Okay, what else? Uh, kayaking.
Kayaking. Oh,
Okay, what else? Jet skiing.
I have a memory with the
What?
kayaking. When my family travel to Thác Bà Lake.
Mm-hmm.
It is a lake in my hometown, and my husband and I uh, kayak, do kayak,
Ah,
and we have
ah,
um,
you fell the water.
so I don't know what can I say. So wait a minute.
Yes.
We have overturned the road,
Mm-hmm. Oh
and
no,
I lost my my
eyeglasses.
glasses.
Oh
Yeah.
no. That's why. So you have to row it right? I guess so. I never tried
And
that.
and the first time we do the kayaking, I we we also don't know how to play this. So how to play,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead or to go back,
Ah,
and
yeah.
we turn off.
So
Turn
that's
off
why.
the
Okay. So
overtime.
exactly. So that's why. I guess it's hard as well. But if you really like doing, but me, I tried riding on a boat, and I guess the reason that I also don't like it because I feel dizzy. I don't know why. I am not sure if you experienced that, but every time that I'm on the water, I guess I feel dizzy. So that's why. So those are some examples. So they're actually rowing, sailing as well, scuba diving, scuba. Okay, so there are
It's
windsurfing,
tricky sport.
skiing. Okay, there are actually a lot
Mm.
like windsurfing, kayaking, diving, scuba diving. So those are some example. Next, what about extreme? So extreme sport is like kind of course, from the word extreme, it's a little bit dangerous as well, and you also need mo all parts of your body to do that.
Mm.
So, for example,
Mm.
skydiving,
Skydiving. Nhảy
rock
dù.
climbing.
Then parachute. Rock climbing.
Yes, rock climbing. What else?
Raising
Bungee.
car. Raising.
Yeah. Okay. Snow modeling. Okay. So those are also example. What else? Bungee jumping. Have you tried this? No.
Not trained. Jumping.
Wait a moment. I can write it here. Oh, bungee. I think. Okay. All right. So it's an individual sport as well, but What about you? Have you tried this kind of sports? Have you tried it with your friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you repeat?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. In my country, when you go to the mountains or when you go hiking, there are also different activities there, just like bungee jumping or rock climbing. You can do those things. What about you? Do you enjoy these kind of extreme sports?
Mm.
Like, yes. Have you tried it?
Uh, I have the last week
Ah.
I went to Dasuo mountain.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful place to travel.
Wow.
Yeah, and then
Mm-hmm.
higher from place when I live.
Okay. I guess
but
you
but we
realize
have
a lot.
but we talk to each other, and I very like hiking, but hiking
Mm.
by car.
Oh no.
By car, not hiking by my leg. No, we have a
Oh,
hiking by car.
exactly. So that's why. Although I understand because it's so tiring, and aside from that, you also have to be fit as well to do that. Okay, especially if it takes so long and able for you to reach at the top. But there are people who really likes it. I don't know why they like that, but for them, it's kind of satisfaction. So at the top of it, there are actually lots of extreme sports. And this time, let's move on. So you said a while ago that you also don't like watching team sports. So like what you said, what are some example of team sports?
Mm, soccer,
Exactly. Baseball, soccer.
baseball,
Okay, soccer. What else?
mm,
Basketball.
basketball.
That's right. Ice hockey, field hockey. Those are actually they're also rowing by team. Okay, so those are. And then another one is individual sports as well. What are some example? Like what you said, badminton.
Individual sport.
Yes. Boxing as well. That's also individual sports. Cycling, fencing. So those are different. Okay. So yes. So those are some example of or different types of sports and their example. Now let's talk about it. Which sport do you most enjoy watching? You said a while ago that you like badminton and or maybe table tennis. What about sports that you enjoy playing? Sports that you enjoy playing. You like it the most, whether it's an individual.
Volleyball, no.
You don't have, I mean, your most favorite. No, you don't like.
I don't like baseball.
Hmm. So which one? Which sports do you most enjoy playing?
Yeah.
Which sports do you most enjoy?
Okay, so let's talk about the kind of sport I like watching.
Yes,
I don't like playing.
playing. Okay. I see.
And
So you just like
I don't
watching it.
like baseball. I don't like baseball because failed. I failed the exam when I
Oh,
was in university.
oh.
Don't don't want
So that's
to
why.
mention it.
Okay, it's good to know. All right, so those are actually some examples. So this time, let us practice listening. Okay, So let's practice your listening skills. So what are we going to do? We are going to listen to the audio, and based on that, I want you to, if you have uh, pen or paper, it's better to write it. Wait a moment, let me check it first. So there are actually sports that you like watching, but sometimes it's also hard doing it. Okay, and sometimes when you see, you think that it's not, I mean, it's easy, but when you're the one who's going to do it, I guess it's so hard. Okay, so that's why. Now let us try to listen. Wait a moment. What happened to our listening? But what about your kids? Do they like sports? I mean, your son, does he like it?
Yeah.
Ah,
It's not like playing any sport, but
mm-hmm.
it's very like
Watching
playing,
too.
watching, both watching and playing.
Mm-hmm. What sports does
He
does he like
always
playing?
play soccer with his friend on
Ah,
Tuesdays in
okay.
his school.
I see. That's good to know. At
Time
least.
to do activities
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Okay.
with his body.
Oh, I guess that's nice. He starts young. He
Yeah,
can start young. Okay, because that's also good for him to be fit and be healthy as well.
we have to. We live in a small house, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to make some space, some larger space for him to
Play.
go, to run,
Wow, that's
to
good.
to do some activity with his
Like
body.
field. Okay,
Yeah,
that's nice. I'm glad
for
that
good
you.
health.
Exactly. That's all right. Let's go on here.
Yeah.
Retract 8. Let's check. Let's see.
Yeah.
I hope that you can hear it. Remember to listen and let's check. Oh, what happened? Can you hear?
Not yet.
No?
Sport
Not
to
yet.
What about now?
Yeah.
watch.
Can hear.
Cheering and shouting. It's always an amazing atmosphere. My team usually loses, it has to be said, although last week they drew. When they play away, I always try to go and support them, and I've got the latest kit, but they're getting more and more expensive, so I may have to stop buying them. I take a faculty to put prices. Team sports are a fantastic way for young people to improve their fitness. A junior team at the weekend, just on a pitch in our local park. I was really delighted last week when our youngest player scored the winning goal with a beautiful header. I think he might prove to be a real up-and-coming talent.
All right. Would you like to try again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Track 8. It's by far my favourite sport to watch. I love the excitement that builds up as the match progresses, with the fans cheering and chanting. There's always an amazing atmosphere.
I cannot.
And I've got the latest kit, but they're getting more and more expensive, so I may have to stop buying them.
Can you still hear? No?
Not clearly.
Not clearly. Okay. Let's try again.
Track 8.
Can you hear?
It's by far my favourite sport to watch. I love the excitement that builds up as the match progresses, with the fans cheering and chanting. There's always an amazing atmosphere. My team usually loses, it has to be said, although last week they drew. When they play away, I always try to go and support them, and I've got the latest kit, but they're getting more and more expensive, so I may have to stop buying them. I think the clubs take advantage of fans' loyalty to push up the prices. Team sports are a fantastic way for young people to improve their fitness. I coach a junior team at the weekend. We delighted last week when our youngest player scored the winning goal with a beautiful header. I think he might prove to be a real up-and-coming talent.
All right, so let's try. So which sport do you think he is talking about? No idea. Okay, actually he's talking about
Football.
that's right. Okay, so he also says phrasal verb that means increases gradually. Okay, so that is builds up, increases. Okay, builds up. Okay, and another term for supporters, you know, that of course when you, if especially when you're into that sport, so you're really a supporter. So what is another term when you said I am a supporter of basketball, for example, this kind of team? So what is the other term for the word supporter? Let's start from letter F. We are not also in sports, but sometimes when we are a supporter of a singer or a dancer or an actress, we are considered as fans.
Fan.
That's right. Okay. For example, I'm a fan of. Okay, so fan of this like kind of team. It means that you support that team. Okay. Next, what about C? What verb have the same number of points or goals at the end of the game? What kind of verb is that? For example, one team has won 10 points. The other team has 10 points as well. How do you call that? At the end of the game, it means they have the same goal at the finals. For example, Team A has 45 points, and Team B also has 45 points. But that's also already the final round. So how do you call it? We called it.
Dickon.
I'm sorry.
I don't know this word.
That is a
I
draw.
know.
Yeah.
You say, but
All right. That's called draw. Say it
draw.
again. Yes. Draw. All
Draw.
right.
Draw. If it is a verb, it means
Mm.
draw. Like
There are actually draw is also, there are different words. So draw that you said, the one that we write, draw something. But this one is also draw. Okay. That says have the same number of points and goals at the end. So we use that not all the time, but especially when the game is at the end of the game, but the both team have the same scores. Okay, so they have to play it again, something like that. So it depends upon the rules of the game. Next, what about letter D?
two words are used to describe where the sport is played.
That's right.
Stadium.
Very good.
Stadium.
Okay, so two words are used to describe where the sport is played. There are actually stadium and pitch. In football, they call it pitch.
Stadium. The pitch.
Okay, pitch. So there's
Pitch
also
is the same meaning with the stadium.
uh pitch is also like a place. Wait a moment, let me check the
So we
picture.
play a sport when
It's like a field. It's different from stadium because the stadium is a bigger one, but the pitch is just like a field, okay, only for practicing. Okay, when teams are practicing like a football, it's with green grass. Okay, so that is. But stadium is bigger than that. Okay, but you can also do football in pitch. Okay,
Pitch.
and yes, I'm not sure if I have a picture of that, but especially at school, I'm not sure. In my here in my country, there are universities that have a big pitch. Okay, that children can play there. These kind of sports. Okay, and what about letter E?
Which phrase mean scored the goal that
That's right.
match?
Which phrase means
Don't
scored?
know this word.
Okay, actually, let's also say scored the winning goal or goal as well.
Scored the winning goal.
Okay. He scored. The team scored the winning goal. Okay. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but have you? I'm not sure if your son likes it or maybe your husband like football. Okay, but this phrase also used when you watch sport. Have you tried to watch football?
Sometimes,
Sometimes. Also a little bit familiar.
yeah, it's a special times.
Mm, that's good. Okay. And
The
then
Asia Champion League.
that's good.
Uh, I,
Mm,
I will see the finally match.
yes.
So
So that's
funny.
okay. So that was it mean to score the winning goal. And then what about F? What praise
What
is used to
is
describe
so one who is like very successful?
in the near? Okay, for example, that player has a potential to become a successful someday. Okay, how do they call him or her?
Um,
They called it
the
an
nut and up and
upcoming
coming talent.
talent. Okay, it means that they can see that maybe this kind of player can become a successful or famous player someday. So they called it an up and coming talent. All right. Next, another one. Three. What other words and phrases does the person use to talk about the sport? So there are actually different verbs. And I guess I'm just gonna give that to you as your homework. I want you to give me different kinds of words or phrases that when we use to, but that when we talk about sports, we often use these words like lose the game or win the game. Okay, so those are. I want you to give me at least 4 to 5 and try to make them in sentences. Okay, and on our next lesson, we are going to talk about more of sports vocabulary, and different health and diets as well. Okay? So thank you
Yeah.
for your time and see you on Friday. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank you
I'm
for
gonna send I'm
listening.
gonna send this to you so you can
Yeah.
practice.
Please
Okay?
send me.
Yes.
Yeah. This
The,
one.
bye bye. Thank you.
Okay. See you on Friday. Bye bye.
Exactly. Bye bye.